Welcome to Wednesday. Um, Today, for our little preamble, I'm going to talk a little bit about, because COVID is rearing its ugly head again, and infections are going up, and older people like us are constantly being told how vulnerable we are and how we've got to take steps to try and protect ourselves. And there's the hand washing, the face mask, the space, something space. I can't remember the wee logo thing, and that's, yes, we can do that, and that sort of protects us to try and stop us getting the virus. But nobody has immunity to the virus, so what we need to do is to try and maximize our chances of not getting it by washing hands regularly, wearing a mask, and keeping your distance from people. But then, if you do get it, we need to try and minimize the effect it has on us. Now, just because we're older, I don't think it means that we are necessarily going to have it really badly. And the two things that make it bad are inflammation and immunity. And we're not helpless. We can lessen the inflammation and boost our immunity. And one of the best ways, and now they're saying this as well in places where there is a more severe lockdown, they're saying you must go out for exercise. You must go out for exercise. And exercise boosts your immunity. Hi, Doreen. Yes, exercise boosts your immunity. I mean, I can't go into the science of it here. You can Google it. I'm not sure I totally understand the science either, but it's really important that we take at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise a day, sorry. And that's the walking. Remember the 6,000 steps a day? I mean, my walking has just gone zoof since I got the dog. But it's important. Hand on heart, how many of you can say that you do 150? I don't want this to get all preachy, but how many can say that you do 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week, plus 2 strengthening sessions? Now, this counts as 1 strengthening session. And so either do this twice or do something else twice, or do the Monday session, the specific strength session, and this one. And that helps your immune system. And one of the reasons I was just slightly late logging in today is because I just want to read you something that a study in Bath did. They're doing quite a lot of studies at the moment on exercise and immunity, because it is something that we can control quite easily. So lots of places are doing studies on immunity and exercise, although they've been doing them for decades. And it said, in the short term, I'm reading this, in the short term, exercise can help the immune system find and deal with pathogens. So if you're doing exercise and you get the virus, your immune system will be better at seeking it out, come here, COVID, and dealing with it. And in the long term, regular exercise slows down changes that happen to the immune system as it ages. So you're doing 2 things. You're looking at your long-term immune system to stop you getting all sorts of things, coughs, colds, flu, all that sort of stuff. Because you will have a certain amount of immunity to those. But in the short term, it's helping your immune system work better. And the inflammation bit, so that's the immunity bit. The inflammation bit is more diet. And I know I'm always going on about carbohydrates and low carb, high fat diets. But if you can only do one thing to help your inflammation, this bit's really complicated. Inflammation is caused by insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is caused by years and years and years of having far too much carbohydrate. So the insulin stops being effective. When you eat carbohydrate, any carbohydrate, it turns to glucose in the blood. Insulin has to come in to get that glucose out the blood, because glucose in your blood is dangerous. If you're eating lots and lots of carbs and you're constantly having high blood glucose, the insulin is constantly, I'm doing this, I don't know why, the insulin constantly has to zap the glucose and put it into cells. If you don't use it, it turns to fat in your liver and in your stomach, around your midriff, not your stomach itself. So if you only do one thing, reduce the amount of carbohydrate you eat. You don't need to cut it out completely. Initially, maybe try for 3 weeks or a month, just stopping eating all the stuff you know is bad for you. The cakes, the sweets, the crisps. And really, if you're having porridge or pasta or something, use the portions that are on the packet. And you think, well, that's not enough. But the thing is, if you have porridge, have it with cream. Make sure you make it yourself, but put cream in it, because cream, fat, fills you up. Don't have any low-fat food, because it's just horrible, and fat keeps you full. And so I would say eat 3 meals a day, eat enough so that you're not hungry in between. Cut out all the stuff that you know is bad for you, the fizzy drinks, the sweets, the crisps and things, and eat more fat and less carbohydrate. And look, it's 2 minutes past 11. You see, get me on this, and I just go on and on and on forever and ever and ever. So anyway, that's why we're doing these exercise classes, to boost your immunity and to make you strong. Try to walk 15 minutes daily, exercise 3 times a week with class. Try 30 minutes daily, Doreen. Hi, a good talk this morning, a great reminder, thank you. Thank you, Nikki. I sometimes feel that I'm a bit preachy and a bit like, you've got to do this, you've got to do this. But I'm a firm believer that we can control quite a lot of stuff, and we can control what we put in our bodies, and we can control what we make our bodies do. Right, here endeth the first lesson. So, hello, welcome to the class. So if you're new to the class, it's in 3 sections. There's the warm-up, the main body of the class, and then stretching exercises at the end. So when we finish, don't rush off to make yourself to put the kettle on. That's what I do as soon as we finish. We'll need a kitchen chair. I'm just going to turn this down slightly. A kitchen or dining room chair. And if you have them, a band. If you don't worry about it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, because I hate videos where people go on and on and on and on, and you think, get on with the exercises. So we're going to start. We're going to start just by walking very, very gently, marching on the spot. On your toes if you can. If you can't, absolutely fine. And you're putting your feet down. You're not plonking them down because of gravity. You are controlling them. Control is, I should have put C for control today. Swing your arms a little bit, make slightly exaggerated movements with your arms, so that your shoulders are getting movement, and you want to move your joints to thin out and to warm up the synovial fluid that's in there. Just like when you've got a car, you need the engine, the oil gets thinner and lubricates as it warms up. It's the same with the fluid in your shoulders, the synovial fluid. My flipping watch. I've got a sophisticated GPS watch, and it's telling me to move. What do you think I'm doing? Right, so we're going to stop that for a second. Hands on shoulders, and we're going to just stretch your arms up. Give yourself a good old stretch. Try and feel those ribs moving away from your hip bones. Try and get your arms up by your ears. If you can only get that far, it's absolutely fine. Also, if you can, keep walking down. And the thing to do is, when you're doing these classes, they are suitable for just about anybody. If you can't do all the exercises, do them as you can, to the best of your ability. If you can only get your arms to there, that's absolutely fine. Don't try and force anything. As you keep doing them, As you keep doing them, you will get better at them. There's no point in doing a class if you can do everything really easily. If it's really easy, there's no point in doing it. And you can, as you progress with these exercises, you can make them more difficult for yourself by using a stronger band, by marching more vigorously, not in the warm-up, but doing some of them more vigorously, it is possible to progress these exercises. Anyway, enough chat. Hand on shoulder, make a wing. Remember, you've got an imaginary pencil sticking out from your elbow, and we're going to do 5 big circles back to full range of movement, 3, 4, 5, and then forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can feel my shoulder clicking and clacking while I'm doing that. Same one, pencil out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then forward. 1. I like doing it this way with your hand as a wing. 4, 5. Because if you're doing this, I mean, we could do this, you know, like people do that. But your shoulder is quite a delicate mechanism. It's very mobile, and you can put it out quite easily, and it's easier not to overdo it that way. Final one of the shoulder ones is the one where we're just going to lift one hand and put the other hand behind arm, sorry, not hand, and just go as far as you can. If you can only get like that, that's absolutely fine. Don't force it. Remember, you don't rock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, I've got an itch. 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. We're going to do just some heel digs. And at the same time, remember, we're going to anchor the elbows at your waist, and we're going to do an opposite, as you do a heel dig, we're going to do an opposite arm bicep curl. Clench your fist a bit, that just makes it that little bit more effective. Slow it down a bit, I'm going a bit fast here. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go just out to the side, just a step out to the side. And at the same time, prayer hands, and you're going out to the side, pushing the air away from you. And trying to keep your knee from going in like that. Trying to keep your knee pointing forward. Your knees and your hips point forward. Imagine you've got headlights on them. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to take a step back. Just a little step, not a big step. And then you're going to put your hands here. And as you go back, you're going to shove your hands out in front of you. Splay your fingers, jazz hands, give your hands a bit of a workout. Your fingers. 3, 2, 1. And then finally, we're just going to do a toe tap. So toe tap, and at the same time, we're just going to swing the opposite arm. Do a slightly exaggerated arm swing to get those shoulders mobile. 3, 2, 1. Right, we're going to put that all together just for 2 or 3 goes. So we're going to do heel digs, side, back, toe tap, heel dig, side, back, toe tap, heel dig, side, whoops, back, toe tap. One more time. heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Fabulous, well done. Right, so what shall we do? We'll do a bit of shadow walking. We haven't done that for a while, just to get used to your feet going in different directions. I'm going to put the camera down a bit so that you can see my feet, and I'm going to turn my back on you so that we're doing it in the same way, because people find that helpful, I've been told. So put that down a wee bit. Now, remember the shadows? Cliff Richard and the shadows? Well, they're still around, I think. So we're going to imagine you're standing with your right foot and your left foot at the bottom right and left end of a square. So we're going to take the right foot and put it to the top left-hand corner. Ooh, trying not to fall over. The left one goes over to the top right, and then you go back. So it's right foot, back, back. Right foot, left foot, back, back. Get a bit of rhythm. Left foot, back, back. Right foot, left foot, back, back. Foot. You can play air guitar if you want. Right foot, left foot, back, back. Right foot, left foot, back, back. Right. Now we're going to do the other way around. We're going to do left foot, right foot. Left foot, right foot, back, back. Left foot, right foot, back, back. Left foot, right foot, back, back. If I'm going too fast, go at your own speed. Left foot, right foot, back, back. 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 Okay, did you manage that? It's just to try and get you used to, it's just going in a different direction. So you can play air guitar. That was the start of something, probably not a shadows one, I don't know. Anyway, it's 1:15. We've been going a little while. I've been gassing a lot today because I'm all sort of excited about exercise and immunity and food and inflammation and things. So we're going to start the main body now, and it starts as ever with a squat. Now, if you're new, I'm sorry, this is going to be a bit of a preamble. If you know how to squat, you can start if you want, or you can wait until I finished explaining how it goes. So a squat, remember, is sitting down without the chair, and your knees don't come over. It's not going down to your knees, it's sticking your bottom out and going back. You can go to there, it doesn't matter, it's technique. As soon as you feel that your muscles are working, that's fine. But if you can only go that far, that's absolutely fine. Don't let your knees come in. Eyes in the middle of your chest, looking forward. If you can't manage a free squat, sitting in the chair, hands out here so as you can't use them, stand up and sit down. Nice and slowly. So standing up, not plonking down. If that's hard, swing your arms to give you momentum. And if that's not possible, put your hands on your knees and stand up. If all those aren't possible and you still need stronger thighs, sit. And just keeping your thigh on the chair, just lift your lower leg, toe pulled back, and feel these thigh muscles. And just do that. Do 5 on one leg because we're doing 10 squats. You do 5 on one leg and 5 on the other, but not fast. You do them nice and slowly. Right. Are we ready? So I'm holding my hands in front of me because that balances me, because I always fall backwards because your weight should be on your heels. So 1, you can touch your hands behind you. 2, 3, 4, see my knees aren't coming over. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going to add just a tiny bit now. If you can't do these, if these hurt your knees, don't do it. Just do 5 squats. We're going to do slight walking. So we're going to squat down. You can go right just to there if you want. You don't have to go right down. So there. And I'm going to take a tiny step to the right and then a tiny step to the left. 1. And stand up. Down again. Tiny step. Not big steps. 2. See how I'm not going down very far at all? 3. 4. 1 more. 5. Okay, I know somebody said that those hurt your knees. So if they hurt your knees, don't do it. Just do squats. Anyway, now we're doing, I'm going to let you sit down. You'll need your band. If you don't have a band, you can still do the arm exercises. The arm movement, I mean. So you're sitting in your chair on the edge of your seat because it's so exciting. Legs out in front of you, toes pulled back, loop the band around your instep and have quite a bit of tension on it. With this exercise, if you've got different strengths of bands, you can probably use quite a strong band, sitting up nice and straight. Now, I'm going to come this way so you can see where my arms are doing. You just pull your arms, you keep your feet on the floor, keep your heels on the floor at all times. Don't lift your feet off the floor. And you're just pulling back. And you're squidging your shoulder blades together. You're not lifting out here or lifting up here. It's just back. That's 1. And then back. 2. You can, because you're using both arms. 3. You can use a stronger band. I've had people put more tension on the band. 4. And they snapped it. So it's better to use a slightly stronger band. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Fabulous. Staying seated. Put the band under your knees. Flip the bands over and hold them like that so that they're holding your knees together. Don't let the band slip through your fingers. And then you're going to open so that your thighs are parallel. And this is the starting part of the exercise. This is where you start from. And then we're going to open as far as you can and hold it there for a couple of seconds. And then in a very controlled way, back. 1. Open. Try not to move your feet. Your feet will go on their side, but that's okay. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. I was just about to go on to 11 there. Right, fab. Right, standing up, we're going to do the biceps now. So I want you to stand on your band and anchor your elbow into your waist like we do when we're doing the heel digs. And have quite a lot of tension on the band so that when you hold it there, you're actually having to physically hold it. If you let it go, it would go down there. So, and we're going to just close our arms, just closing. Your elbow stays where it is all the time. It doesn't come up. It's only your forearm that moves. So we're going to go 1, 2, and you can see this muscle here is under pressure. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then swap over. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fabulous. Right, we're going to do our balancing now, one leg balance now. Get the chair, because you may need to hold on, and I'd rather that you held on if you needed to, rather than lose your balance and fall. So initially we're going to engage core. So it's, remember, the core are all these big muscles that are around your middle and inside, deep inside, they support your spine. So if you breathe out and then pull your navel into your backbone as hard as you can, and then relax it slightly. Pull up your pelvic floor as well. And then we're going to just watch. We're going to, if you can, put your hands on your hips, and we're going to go up to, so that your knee is parallel, your thigh is parallel to the floor. If you can't get that far up, that's fine. Just do as far as you can. And then we're going to go, this is quite hard, this. We're going to go 12 o'clock, up again, 3 o'clock, up again, 6 o'clock, up again. Right, cease and desist. Right, exhale. Navel into your backbone as hard as you can. Relax it slightly. Have your core well engaged. Up, so 12, 3, 6. If you can't manage this, then just do the best you can. 12, 3, 6. This is hard. 12, whoops. 3, 6. If you want, you can hold on just gently and keep doing that. So 12, 3, 6. Kind of lost count. I think that's 5. 12, 3, 6. 6, 12, 3, 6. Woohoo! 7, 12, 3, 6. That's 8. It's hard on your other leg as well, isn't it? 12, whoops. 3, 6. Last one. 12, 3, 6. Oh ho ho ho! See that? Oh, that's hard on the static leg as well, isn't it? Right. So give your legs a bit of a wiggle, and then we're going to go on the other side. Exhale. Pull your navel in. Relax slightly, and we're going to go 12, 9, 6. 12, 9, hard this, 6. Let me know if you think this is too hard. 12, 9, 6. Because if it's too hard, we'll modify it. Woo-hoo-hoo. 12, 9, 6. Oh, it's obviously too hard for me. 12, 9, 6. I'm having to count on my fingers. 12, 9, 6. 12, 9, 6. 12, 9, 6. I think this is the last one. 12, 9, 6. Oh, that is it is very hard. Let me know if you think it's too hard, and we'll modify it. Let's give your legs a bit of a wiggle. Right. Next, we're going to do the abs. So we're going to sit we're going to sit sideways on the chair so that the back is here. Sitting so that your feet can comfortably reach the floor and your legs are at 90 degrees. So if you're slightly vertically challenged, you might have to sit nearer the edge of the seat. So sitting up nice and straight, put your arms so that your middle finger is just touching your kneecap, and then slightly move back so that your finger is about an inch above your kneecap. And then we're going to go 1, keeping your back nice and straight. 2, not going back too far. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then sit up. The reason I don't want you to go too far back is because it can hurt your back. But if you're just sitting up, hardly moving back at all, middle finger about an inch above your knee, and that's puts quite a, if you feel here, you can feel that those muscles are actually working. Your feet stay on the floor. So we're going to do it again. Sitting up nice and straight, back nice and straight. Middle finger just at the top of your kneecap. Lean back so it's about an inch above. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, hang on, I've lost count, haven't I? We'll go back again, sorry. Sit up straight, my ineptitude. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The harder you raise your legs, the more difficult it is. 6, or you can just take them off the floor a bit. 7, 8, 9, 10. It gets you at the top of the legs as well. Sitting up nice and straight. Right, standing up, give your legs a bit of a wiggle, get these going. This is a new one that I introduced last week, and I quite like it. It's good for your glutes, it's good for your back. So, yeah, have the chair like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your hands on the chair so that you're leaning forward. Your feet are under your hips. You're not back like this and you're not forward like that. So your feet are at, I'm going to have to move here a bit. Your feet are at shoulder width apart or hip width apart under your hips. And what you're going to do is you're just going to bring your knee up like this and out to the back. And we're going to do that 10 times. So we're going to go 1, keep your head in line with your spine. 2, 3, sort of curl your back, 4, and then it straightens, 5, 6, hold on, keep your balance, 7, if you can't do 10, that's fine, 8, 9, 10. How was that? And then the other side, up, 1, 2, 3, you may not be able to do 10 because it's a new exercise, 4, that's fine, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How was that? That's really good for your back muscles and for your glutes. Buns of steel you'll have. Penultimate exercise, we're going to do the triceps, this muscle here. This is the one where you have the band over your shoulder and you're holding it from behind. And the hand behind controls the tension on the band. So if you can, have your hand right behind you like this. So if you're about to wield a hammer, and the arm is just going straight up. You're only using your forearm, you're not moving your shoulder. If you've got mobility problems with your shoulder, have your hand here and push down to the floor. Again, it's just your forearm that's moving. Your shoulder isn't moving. So we're going to do 10 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nice and controlled, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Swap over. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Show what it looks like from the back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woohoo! 10. Oh, I had the tension tighter on the second one, so I felt that. Right, the wonderful side bends. So feet slightly wider than hip width apart. We're just going down to the side. Remember, if you're using your hand, keep it straight. Your arm, keep it straight so that you're actively using your muscles. So we're going to go down. 1, 2. If you breathe out while you go down, it's easier. And then breathe in when you come up. 3. I can never get the breathing right. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm definitely getting better at those. They're not quite as stressful. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to go through our routine. We'll just do it slowly at first. So heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Last time, this slowly. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Right. If you've got music, put it on. I know some of you like to listen to music while you do this. Just going to have a look at chocolate Doreen. Right, sorry. I was just reading your comments. So yes, we're going to do it a bit faster. If you've got music, put it on. I can't play music, copyright and all that. So we're going to go heel dig. We're going to pretend that there's music on. Heel dig, side, give it a bit of rhythm, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, 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 back, toe tap. Last time, side, back, toe tap. Wonderful. Now, just before we go, remember, before we go into the stretching, not go, we're going to do the high intensity stuff, the heartbeat, which is 3 20-second bouts of high intensity exercise. So what you're going to do, this is voluntary. If you've got any heart problems, if you don't want to do, well, just if you don't want to do it, don't do it. I mean, it's all voluntary, but you know what I mean. And so it's just running tiny little steps on the spot. No, I see people going like this, tiny little steps, and your arms going fast as well. And don't hunch. 3 bouts of 20 seconds of that. And it's really good for your immune system, high intensity stuff. So going back to the immune system, it's very good for you. It really gets your heart pumping. Enough talking. Are you ready? On your marks, set, go. $17, $18, $19, $20. Well done. Sorry, just trying to get the stopwatch going. How was that? You can actually, if you're exhausted after it, or if you've got mobility problems, you can actually do it in the chair. I'll show you while you're recovering. So you can do this in the chair, but you just do your legs if you want, but your arms are good as well. It's slightly unnatural, but It is getting you going as well. So if it's difficult for you to do it standing up, try doing it in the chair. Right. Have you recovered? Ready for the second one? On your marks, set, off you go. "17, 18, 19, 20. Well done. How was that? Like I was saying, it's not how much your chest is pounding, it's how quickly you recover, so how quickly it stops pounding. Must get my hair cut. Can't stand my hair like this. My daughter's too worried about giving me COVID to come and do it for me. Daughters, what can you do, eh? Right, last time. Are you ready for the final one? Give it some welly. So last time. Remember, any sign of ill health, chest pain, anything, stop immediately. That pertains to all the exercises, but you know your health better than I do. You ready? Ooh, didn't mean to squeak then. On your marks, set, go. "17, 18, 19, 20. Fabulous. Well done. Just while you're recovering and before we go into the stretches, just to remind you that if you've enjoyed the class or if you want to, you can buy me a coffee, and the link to buy me a coffee is underneath. If you're watching, it's difficult to tell, but difficult to explain, but if you're watching on YouTube on a laptop and it's not a full screen, underneath there's discussion points and people can put comments, and that's where the link is for buy me a coffee. But if you can't find it and you want to buy me a coffee, a coffee is £4. So if you want to buy me a coffee, then let me know and I'll send you the link. I think you need a PayPal account to be able to do it. That's the only thing. If you haven't got one, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I'm not bothered whether you buy me a coffee or not. Well, it's just quite nice if you do. Anyway, shut up, Rosemary. Stretches. Get your chair. Front leg bent, back leg straight, heel on the ground. You know the drill. You hear noises from upstairs. You haven't seen the dog for quite a while, have you? Loki? Loki, what are you doing? He's eating my books upstairs. Come down. And then gently bend your back knee. Your back heel will come off the ground, but you can feel the stretch going down into your Achilles. And then switch legs, back leg straight. Make sure both feet are pointing in the same direction. Loki. Loki. Come here. And then gently bend your back knee. Your heel will come off the ground unless you've got very peculiar anatomy. But you should feel the stretch going down. Okay? Right, so we're going to do the quadricep stretch. If you're doing static stretching, grab your foot, your trouser leg, or use the band, or use a towel. The band's a bit stretchy. Or you can do dynamic stretching. This is actually pretty good because I'm better at this than I was the first day we did it. I'm going to do static stretching. You can practice your balance if you want. If you're doing the dynamic stretching, just keep doing it. Oops, so much for balance, eh? And then static stretchers, swap legs. Dynamic stretchers, keep doing it. Look, Ma, no hands. hands. No hands. Right, we'll stop that mainly because I'm just about to fall over. Right. Hamstrings, couldn't remember what they were called there for a minute. Sitting at the edge of the chair, knees at 90 degrees, feet under your knees, sitting up nice and straight, one leg forward, toe pulled back, lean forward from the hips, not from the waist. Oh, ah, ooh, my hamstrings are tight today. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know why. And then sitting up, other leg, lean forward from the waist, from the hips, not the waist. And then because we've used these muscles here, I'm going to stretch the hip flexors a bit. So you want to be sitting on the side of the chair like you were when we were doing the abdominal exercises. But you want to have no chair here. If you're sitting right back like that, the chair gets in the way. So you're sitting like this, and then this leg goes behind you so that you're stretching this bit here. You can hold on to the back if you want. It doesn't matter whether you do or not. The main point of the exercise is to stretch these muscles here. Ooh. Staying upright, don't slump forward, stay upright. And then we're going to switch around and do the other. I'm going to move this because I don't have enough leg room. There we go. You may not be able to get your leg as straight as me. Just do what you can. Should be as straight as I can. Lucky. Okay. Let's get rid of the chair for a minute. We are going to hands out here, palms facing forwards. Remember, round the tree, so it's round rather than straight. And dip your head. I like this one. I seem to have a permanently sore neck at the moment, so I really like this one. Upper back and neck, permanently stiff for some reason. I think it's falling asleep on the sofa at night. And then if you can, interlink your fingers behind your back. If not, just try and get your elbows together. If you're interlinking your fingers, just lift your arms up so that you're getting that stretch across your chest. And then we're going to stretch the triceps, these ones. Just put your hand up with your palm facing back and then drop it down your back like that. If you've got impaired shoulder mobility, leave this one out. It'll be difficult for you to do this. You can try it, but don't hurt yourself. Just pushing the elbow back. And then up. And then this one. What I would say about evening chocolate is don't buy chocolate, and then you don't have it. Right, that's that. I was going to say something, but right, sitting down. I'm not going to let you sit down. So sitting nice and relaxed. Dip your head, Put your hand on your crown, but don't push. Just let it rest there. And then look up. And then turn your head to the left as far as it will go. Just note where it is. Put your hand on your chin. Put your right hand on the right-hand side of your chin. And then try and turn your head back to the center, resisting all the time to create tension in your neck. And then relax and turn your head. Keep your head turned to the left, and you can turn it probably a bit more. Hold it there for a couple of seconds. And then bring your head back to the center. And then turn your head to the right. Put your left hand on the left-hand side of your chin. Try and turn your head back to the center, but resist with your hand. And then relax and see if you can turn your head just a little bit more to the right. And that's it for today. Those of you that are interested, if you hang on a minute, I'll get the dog down. Come on, Lucky. Lucky, come. Come on. I take him for a walk before I go out, so he's quite tired. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, come down. Come on. Your public awaits you. Come on. No, you don't want to come down. You come in. Okay. Sorry, he's a bit shy today, doesn't want to come down. Okay, thank you for all your comment. Yeah. Exactly, Nikki. He's nearly 7 months now. So that means it's over 7 months that we've been doing these exercises, which is quite amazing. You coming down? Come on. Come on. I think he thinks I'm going to do something awful to him, which I never do anything awful to him, so I don't know why he's doing that. So anyway, another time maybe. Bye.